There is no question of introducing virus or bug in the EVM. There is no question of invalid votes in the EVM. No rigging is possible. High Court and Supreme Court is saying continuously in different judgments which are here. जब भी electoral roll बनता है, regular meetings होती हैं, Form 6 के बिना हो नहीं सकता. BLA हर पार्टी को अपॉइंट करने का अधिकार है.
जहां चिंगारी होती है वहीं धुआं होता है. अगर 5 वोट से ज़्यादा एक आदमी शिकायत करेगा किसी वोट के डिलीट करने पर तो उस पर आपत्ति होगी.
फर्जी एप्लीकेंट्स वोट कटवाने के लिए फर्जी एप्लीकेंट्स के नाम का इस्तेमाल किया जा रहा है. कैसे हो रहा है?
Viewers, the stage is set for the Delhi dangle with the Election Commission announcing the poll dates. Delhi will vote on the 5th of February. Counting is expected on the 8th of February. But along with announcing the crucial dates, the poll panel today, in a rather unprecedented move, punctured opposition's charges with regard to the voting system, giving a point-by-point rebuttal to their allegations concerning EVMs and the electoral list. Let's take a quick look at these two specific charges of opposition parties and the poll panel's response in bullet points. In fact, we will also play out then excerpts from the CEC's briefing earlier today. Let's take a look at the first reason that's being given. The reason, of course, that the EVMs are not secure. Rahul Gandhi going on to say that he doesn't believe EVMs are 100% secure. Today, the Election Commission has responded saying that there is no evidence of unreliability. EVMs in India are a black box, is what Rahul has said in the past. There's absolutely no evidence of that, is what the poll panel has responded. No one is allowed to scrutinize EVMs, says Rahul Gandhi. There's no question of viruses or bugs. We've seen Mallikarjun Kharge come out to say that we don't want EVMs, want ballot papers. There's no rigging possible, is what the poll panel has responded since. We've seen Digvijay Singh come out to say that any machine with a chip can be hacked. EVMs are foolproof devices, is what the CEC is saying. He's saying that the tampering allegations are completely baseless. This is, of course, as far as the back and forth between opposition and the Election Commission that we've seen. We've also seen arbitrary changes to the voter roll that has been alleged by Arvind Kejriwal in the context of the national capital. He says that there's large-scale fraud in voter additions and deletions. The poll panel has responded saying that 70 steps involved in preparing of the voter list and that political parties themselves are involved. Sanjay Singh of Aam Aadmi Party has come out to say that there are large-scale deletion of votes of Purvanchalis and Dalits. The political parties involved in every step is what the CEC has responded to that. We've also seen Atishi, the Delhi Chief Minister, come out to say that there's a voter scam, quote-unquote, in the New Delhi Assembly constituency. Regular meetings held at various levels is the response coming in. Claims and objections are shared on a weekly basis with various political parties, is what has been stated. Let's now take a listen into what Rajiv Kumar, the Chief Election Commissioner, had to say today.
There is no question of introducing virus or bug in the EVM. There is no question of invalid votes in the EVM. No rigging is possible. High Court and Supreme Court is saying continuously in different judgments which are here. Paper ballots. Return to outdated paper ballot system is unwarranted, regressive. This is aimed at derailing the electoral process. What else can be said? जब भी electoral roll बनता है, regular meetings होती हैं, Form 6 के बिना हो नहीं सकता. BLA हर पार्टी को अपॉइंट करने का अधिकार है. जो भी क्लेम्स एंड ऑब्जेक्शंस आते हैं, वो हाथ की हाथ हर पॉलिटिकल पार्टी के साथ में शेयर किए जाते हैं. कोई डिलीशन हो ही नहीं सकता जब तक उसके पीछे Form 7 ना हो. जो स्टार कैंपेनर्स हैं और जो पॉलिटिकल कैंपेन में जुड़े हुए हैं, उनकी ड्यूटी बनती है कि शिष्टाचार और सभ्यता का ध्यान रखें. कोई विमेन के बारे में कुछ बोल देता है, वी विल बी वेरी वेरी हार्श. अगर किसी ने भी, दिस इज अवर वार्निंग टू दी, मतलब इतना आवेश में ना आए कि महिलाओं के खिलाफ कोई गलत निकल जाए, शायद बच्चों को इस्तेमाल कर लें. We'll be really harsh on them.
However, those who have placed their doubts in the EVM and the poll process are refusing to back down. AAP and Congress stick to their earlier claims. The BJP, on the other hand, called it excuses before impending loss in polls.
जहाँ चिंगारी होती है वहीं धुआं होता है. जो भी शिकायतें होती हैं वो नियम के तहत होती हैं. नियम के बाहर कोई शिकायत नहीं होती. नियम अनुसार शिकायत की जा रही है. जो भी कार्रवाई हो वो चुनाव आयोग को करनी चाहिए.
फर्जी एप्लीकेंट्स वोट कटवाने के लिए फर्जी एप्लीकेंट्स के नाम का इस्तेमाल किया जा रहा है, कैसे हो रहा है, और अगर कोई कर रहा है तो उसके खिलाफ चुनाव आयोग क्या कार्रवाई कर रहा है, इसको भी पारदर्शी बता देते। वो बता देते कि हाँ जी हमने संज्ञान में लिया था, इतने लोग फर्जी एप्लीकेंट पाए गए। ऐसे में कौन कर रहा है ये कार्रवाई, उन्होंने क्या एक्शन लिया? जो लोग 1100 रुपए बांटते हुए पकड़े गए उनके खिलाफ क्या एक्शन लिया?
ये तो केजरीवाल जी का बहाना है, और ये जो है इंडिया अलायंस के लोग जहाँ जहाँ पे भी हारते हैं वहाँ पे वो ईवीएम की बात करते हैं, जहाँ पे जीतते हैं वहाँ पे वो चुप रहते हैं। उनको मालूम है उनकी हार उनको साफ दिखाई दे रही है। अगले महीने हमारी सरकार बन रही है, अच्छे बहुमत से बन रही है।
You're watching the News Hour at 10, debate number 1 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
And for more on this, we're now joined by Dr. S.Y. Qureshi, former CEC of India. Mr. S.Y. Qureshi, thank you so much for joining us on the show. Given that, Mr. Rajiv Kumar, the current CEC, has in great detail described the poll process, described from, the manner in which the scrutiny of the electoral roll happens, the consultation process during the polling process where forms are given in terms of the actual votes to each agent of political parties. Do you think that the air has been cleared on the number of questions, the number of controversies that we have seen that have arisen, following the Haryana, the Maharashtra polls, and now even in the run-up to the Delhi polls?
Well, I have not heard the press conference of the CEC, therefore I don't know whether he addressed all the concerns, all the questions, but only from the news reports I hear that he has tried to rebut everything. If that is the case, that's very nice. One issue is about the EVM, which has been going on for years, and I strongly have been defending the EVM. The other was about the figures coming out of the VVPAT. That, to my mind, is yet to be cleaned, that issue. And now the latest is about the mistakes in the electoral rolls. I would personally feel that every complaint which comes has to be taken very seriously. I just heard in your report only just now when he said without Form 7 there can be no deletion. To my mind, that was an incomplete answer, because Form 7 is somebody saying that my neighbor is dead or he's gone somewhere. It might be a lie. So the issue is cleaned only after the investigation is complete. That on Form 7, somebody will go, the BLO will go, find out, do a spot inquiry and come to a conclusion that this allegation is right or wrong. Because the allegation which I've been hearing is that wholesale complaints have been made that people are missing, which is not the fact. So every single case has to be gone into and a foolproof reply given.
Right. But what's very interesting is just yesterday we have seen, a note coming in from the Chief Electoral Officer's Office of Delhi, and he has said that there's an unprecedented rush for Form 6 for new voter registration notice since the 16th of December 2024, as over 5.1 lakh Form 6 have been received in Delhi since this date. This is after adding 3.08 lakh new voters enrolled during SSR 2025. That is, of course, since draft publication since 29/10/24. And this trend of unprecedented increase of Form 6, that too 20 days after last date of receiving claims and objections, as scheduled, is unexpected and needs greater scrutiny. So, while political parties are free to trade charges, this is what a member of the Delhi CEO's office is saying, and this raises some serious questions that whether political parties, we don't know who has done this, but who's responsible for this unprecedented rush. But isn't it unfortunate that at the end of the day, the Election Commission becomes the party that is accused of vitiating the level playing field?
You're quite right. The last minute rush has been there also a different magnitude in the past also. And suppose they're all genuine. So every case has to be investigated. That is the point I'm trying to make. If there are large numbers, so maybe people woke up late. On that ground alone, we cannot dismiss them. We have to look at every possible case, every application which has come in Form 6 for new admission, and every Form 7 which has come for deletion.
Right. There's also, sir, the very important question which, opposition parties have raised. And this is, of course, a recent amendment to election rules restricting public access to CCTV footage of polling booths, stating that the move aims to protect voters' privacy, prevent the misuse of data to create false narratives. And in his remarks, Mr. Rajiv Kumar has clarified that only the sharing of CCTV footage from inside and outside the polling booth has been restricted. And therefore, without the availability of video evidence, which, for instance, in the Chandigarh mayor poll, for instance, proved to be a very important, aspect in the Supreme Court actually adjudicating on this case. What would you say on this particular controversy as far as data sharing is concerned?
Well, I don't know, because the rule so far has been that every data will be in public domain. And where was the need for this change of rule? That needs to be explained, and exactly why, convincingly.
Right. Those are some important questions indeed, Mr. Qureshi. And in fact, I'm going to throw this open to our panel now for who are joining us. In fact, we have our panelists with us. With us is RP Singh, National Spokesperson of the BJP. Karan Verma, author, is with us. Also joining us is Dr. Nishant Azad, National Spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi Party. Kamruzaman Chowdhury is a political analyst joining us on the show. Let me start with you first. Dr. Nishant Azad, very, very important that the CEC today came out to say that all political parties are consulted in the process of deciding on the electoral roll. It doesn't happen overnight. There has to be a Form 6. There is a process, there is a procedure, and all parties with due consultation are part of that procedure. Why then are we seeing, this heated politics over the voter roll, the electoral roll take place in the national capital is a question that comes to mind.
Hi, good evening to everybody. See, first I'll extend my best wishes to all and the hope that we can conduct ourselves with integrity and no one misuses the power to manipulate the democratic process as we have seen BJP has done it in past. See, today in press conference, they have not given answers that we were looking for. For example, we sent an application yesterday also, Atishi Ji, Honorable Chief Minister, that in New Delhi constituency, these many votes has been reduced and new voters had been registered. The same way, the complaints such as Parvesh Verma distributing cash, 1100 rupees, they did not answer about it. The candidate from Rajouri Gardens, he's also distributing cash. So there were no complete answers. They mentioned a point of Form 7. We do not delete a voter until we receive a Form 7. It was not a complete information. So I believe complete answers were not given today in the press conference. However, we need to understand that Aam Aadmi Party in the last 11 years has made sure that we have delivered our promises. Aam Aadmi Party mentioned that we will work on schools. We have given 22,700 classrooms. We mentioned about Mohalla clinics. We gave 530 Mohalla clinics. We mentioned about 24 electricity, 24 hours. We have done it.
Okay.
Water.
Let me come back to the electoral issues, please. We'll come to governance in just a bit. I want RP Singh to respond on that. RP Singh, the repeated charge that is coming in from the Aam Aadmi Party, whether it is Atishi, whether it is Sanjay Singh, and now, of course, the spokesperson over here, is that those who have, some of those who have actually, put in these petitions for revision, for addition, deletion, so on and so forth, that they are members of the BJP is their charge, or at least that they have submitted that in some cases even on a BJP letterhead. How do you respond to these charges coming in from Aam Aadmi Party? RP Singh.
Madhav, they are very smart players. I mean, they know they are losing elections, so they are building up to this now. So they know that they can't blame EVMs because there's an old story, so they have started playing this new game. Let me tell you, the vote of Mrs. Sanjay Singh, which was challenged, the two women, some Madhuri Devi and Sheila Devi. Now, case has been filed by the Election Commission against them for filing a wrong application. So, there's a procedure. But problem is that Aam Aadmi Party doesn't believe in constitutional system. They don't believe in constitutional bodies. So, they keep questioning the constitutional bodies with the Election Commission, Supreme Court. I mean, till the time it suits them is good. Otherwise, it's my way or highway. So, Hindi mein kahavat hai, kisani billi khamba noche. So, they are preparing for that. They know that they are bound to lose the election, and that's why they are building up to that now. And I'm saying that let Election Commission please investigate each and every case. And if there is someone who has filed wrong documentation and has filed a wrong paper, or had wrongly challenged, they should immediately file a police case against that person.
Okay, let me bring in Kamruzaman Chaudhary now.
And let them declare that list also of people who has done so.
Yeah.
So that, give me a second, Madhav.
Quickly conclude your point, please.
So that people should know who are the real culprit.
Okay.
Who are the real culprit? Because as per me, it's all being done by the Aam Aadmi Party.
Okay, these are charges and counter charges, but let me bring in Kamruzaman Chaudhary. Kamruzaman Chaudhary, you know, one thing is that your party's leaders have taken a position, whether it's Mr. Rahul Gandhi, whether it's Mr. Kharge, they've said that there are problems with the EVMs, that you believe that there are leaders who have said they believe they can be hacked, so on and so forth. But today the CEC has come out. He spent a good 30-35 minutes before putting out the poll schedule to clarify each and every point, whether it is the issue of voter list, whether it's the issue of VVPATs, whether it is the issue of, you know, hacking of EVMs. He has come out and made his stand clear. You know, the point that he's also making is that if the Supreme Court of the country has upheld the very fact that EVMs cannot be hacked, why are we seeing reactions coming again and again? And even today, this evening, party spokesperson Ms. Shama Mohammed has said that the CEC didn't respond to concerns of Congress. He did that for about 35 minutes this evening, sir.
Yeah, Madhav, first and foremost, I have got my own valid reason along with thousands and crores of Indians that why we feel that the CEC is compromised. And I don't think so he's in a capable position to conduct free and fair polls in the country. A number of instances are there. First point that I would like to raise out here is, you know the dialogue, the Caesar's wife must be above suspicion. We had raised a number of issues to the Chief Election Commissioner that in a vibrant democracy, electoral democracy like India, each and every poll process must be above any suspicion. First and foremost, when the CEC appointment came out, the Supreme Court's order, next day the BJP government came in and said that the Chief Justice of India cannot be a part of the selection panel. Second point, when we said that please match the 100% VVPAT with the EVM votes, you refused. You went to the Supreme Court and got a favorable order by somehow or the other. I'm not questioning the judgment out there. Third point, whenever we go to the polls, there is an issue that the CEC at present is supporting the BJP government somehow or the other. Examples very recently, they did not hold the Maharashtra elections, Haryana elections and the Jharkhand elections together. The point here is that you can...
Sir, what kind of charge is this, Mr. Kamruzaman Chaudhary? They believe that it is logistically prudent for them because of the various security forces provided. They have given those adequate reasons. But let me ask you this. Mr. Rajiv Kumar has today said that 15 political parties... Once again, just listen to my question, Mr. Kamruzaman Chaudhary. 15 political parties have won elections since 2020. The Congress party itself has won the 2004 and 2009 elections with the same EVMs. Yes. So what has changed?
I told you it's not the question about the EVM. We have lost the trust in the Election Commission of India, headed by the present body and who are being manipulated by the Bharatiya Janata Party government out here. We need a change that will be visible to the millions of people in the country, that of course the Election Commission is conducting a...
Karan, please respond to that. We have lost faith in the Election Commission. I have pointed out certain facts. Mr. Kamruzaman Chaudhary says that our point of view has not been heard and therefore we have lost faith in the Election Commission and the CEC. Please respond. Karan.
So, ironically, Madhav, the same elections conducted by the same Election Commission, they have governments in Himachal Pradesh, they won the election there, in Karnataka, in Telangana. And AAP has governments in Punjab and Delhi. They should all resign, collectively resign as a mark of protest and give out this symbol, sign that we are not trusting the election process by which we won these elections. I mean, how ridiculous can they possibly be? There have been multiple hackathons, Madhav, where none of them turned up. They could not answer the call there. In fact, Samajwadi Party in the 2022 elections and AAP in 2017 Punjab, they had submitted complaints about elections. The Election Commission invited them. They didn't even turn up to follow up on those complaints. Back in 2009, Madhav, when the Congress party won the election and they believed in the EVMs, they did not even have VVPATs. But they were fighting tooth and nail against BJP saying election EVMs should be trusted. So this is ridiculous. I mean, the fact is, Madhav, this election is between Aam Aadmi Party and the people of Delhi. The writing is on the wall. This is the worst performing government in the history of independent India. Probably only Lalu Prasad's government in Bihar can rival that. They have left Delhi high and dry. 28 schools opened when they promised 500.
Okay.
28 people died due to electrocution because of their malgovernance. We have a CM candidate who cannot even enter the CM residence. CM office, he had to resign. He's out on bail. So this is what they've reduced Delhi to.
Okay.
They are sure that they'll be voted out. So they've started conjuring up these facades.
Okay. Dr. Nishant Azad, please respond.
See, first of all, politics should not be about insults. It should be focused on work that has been accomplished by the potential Aam Aadmi Party. I'll tell you, we have delivered everything that we promised about education, healthcare, road, infrastructure. The BJP seems to lack the vision, intent, execution necessary for meaningful governance. They have government in 20 states. They are not even the spokesperson, not even any neta is asking vote for the work and the credibility they have done in the 20 states they have the government in. Aam Aadmi Party is folding hands and asking everybody to vote for Aam Aadmi Party if we have worked for them in the last 11 years. Education ho, healthcare ho, road ho, pani ho, bijli ho, rozgar ho.
Okay.
735 students cleared NEET and UPSC exams this year. Now I'll come back to EVM thing. See, we don't have a problem with EVM. But the problem is the BJP is manipulating the agency, like they've been using the other agency like ED or
Sir,
CBI.
your India Alliance partner, Congress, is saying let's go back to ballot papers, which the Supreme Court has said that it will be undoing of all the reforms. And in fact, Supreme Court has also ruled on EVM, saying that unless there's substantial evidence presented against EVMs, the current system will have to persist with enhancements. So what exactly is the opposition saying now?
So the problem is they are misusing, the BJP is misusing the Election Commission.
How?
That is why the fair voting is not happening.
How?
See, in Haryana, they filed a case against the EVM and wanted some result from the EVM VAT machines. However, just after the order, the Election Commission changed the...
You just said we don't have a problem with EVMs and now you have a problem with EVMs. All right, RP Singh, yes. RP Singh, and one question that I will ask you on apart from EVMs and voter lists, just one question, Mr. RP Singh, because you know one thing that is controversial that Mr. of course Rajiv Kumar has attempted to answer today, but many are saying there are questions still left, is that the recommendation of the Election Commission to the government to tweak the election rules to prevent public inspection of electronic documents such as CCTV camera footage. There are questions about whether that is going to restrict information flow out of the Election Commission, which opposition has expressed its concerns. Of course, Election Commission says it's only for the footage being misused. But this does raise some questions, doesn't it? RP Singh.
Well, Madhav, any one of them can go to court and have the order reversed. What's wrong in it? They have tried their level best earlier also on various accounts as for EVM and other issues also. But they don't have faith in courts also now. But coming to the issue of what he was just singing song about, is water good? Today, Mr. Kejriwal on record has said that I couldn't provide good water. I mean, I give a chance to Mr. Kejriwal from his constituency, let him drink water for 1 week, and after that I'll get him treated in Gangaram or BL Kapoor hospital. Let's talk about something else. Is air good today outside? How bad is air today? I never interrupted.
Okay.
How bad is air today? We all know that out of 365 days, 265 days.
All right, we'll have to leave it there. We'll have to leave it there, RP Singh, and certainly, of course, important questions on governance, but the big national questions in terms of questions raised as far as our electoral system are concerned, the EVMs, the voter lists, the VVPATs, all of these are very important points that today the Election Commission has come out and clarified its own position, saying that political parties are involved. And if they are involved, why are these questions repeatedly coming up? Are there serious issues, and should we follow the Supreme Court, which says that unless there's substantial evidence presented against EVMs, the current system will have to persist, perhaps with enhancements? Leaving it there, RP Singh, Karan Verma, Dr. Nishant Azad, Kamruzaman Chaudhary, thanks so much for joining us this evening.